Hey there, today we are talking staging. I have 10 easy, inexpensive tips to help you get your home market ready. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Your Desert Life. I'm Stephanie Turrentine, a resident and realtor here in beautiful, sunny Palm Springs, California. Today, I will share with you my top 10 tips for getting a home ready to sell if you do not have a budget for professional staging. Find out how you can get my personal list delivered to your inbox for free. Tip number 1, grab buyer's attention from the curb. You know you've seen this. You may have even done this yourself. You're driving down someone's street, lowrider style in front of a house, pulling up in front just to check it out, deciding if you even want to see the inside of the home. All buyers are like that, and they all have a tendency to do these long drive-bys, deciding first if they even want to go attend an open house or request a showing. You can lure these potential buyers to fall in love with your home from the street by adding potted plants with flowers, power washing patios and walkways, putting a new coat of paint on the front door, adding modern updated house numbers, simply weeding the garden, mowing the lawn. It's your first chance and really only chance to make a good impression, so you have got to make that count. Tip number 2, make it sparkle, make it shine. Pretend that your mother-in-law is coming for a visit, or that you're hosting Thanksgiving and you just want to make a great impression. Think hotel clean. Mop, dust, vacuum, wash your windows, wash your baseboards, even wash your dog. Everything must shine. Remember that people are going to be super nosy and they are going to look in your cupboards, under your sinks, in your closets. Also, pay attention to odors. You might not even know that you have a smell in your house, so ask a neutral nose to come over. Maybe have your friend come over for a smell test. I hear this a lot from buyers. It has this strange smell. Avoid the picky nose buyers by adding some plugins, spray Febreze on your furniture before showings. Tip number 3, pay attention to color and light. You may love the hot pink that you chose for the living room, but too bright of colors are going to turn off buyers. You want to neutralize strong colors for the broadest appeal. A neutral home appears larger and it has a less chance of offending someone. Also, open up blinds and draperies to make sure that there is a sufficient amount of natural lighting coming into the home. Also, remember to add lights by turning on lamps for showings because it is the most effective way to set a mood. Tip number 4. My sellers, for whatever reason, have the hardest time with this one. I don't understand why, because you are moving anyhow. Start packing it up. Fewer things deter buyers than a cluttered home. They need to see your home, not your stuff. Excessive personal items like photos, collections, personal awards, electronics, that's going to make it really difficult for your buyers to see past your personal style, and it could deter a sale. Take yourself out of the picture because it makes it easier for buyers to imagine themselves and their stuff in your space. Tip number 5, consider replacing furnishings. Think about removing or replacing worn out, outdated furnishings and get rid of extra pieces. I'm not telling you to go buy a bunch of furniture, but I am suggesting that you really look at your furniture and consider if it's model home worthy. I offer staging services when I list homes, so you may want to consider consulting with a professional staging company for at least some design direction. Tip number 6, invest in some new artwork. It is time to ditch your kids' senior pictures that are displayed above the fireplace. You need to switch that out with some new artwork. If your walls are neutral, add a pop of color with a floral or abstract print. Tip number 7, make repairs. I am not asking you to replace an HVAC system or re-roof unless you know that they are on the fritz, but repairing squeaky doors, filling in chipped or smudged paint on the walls, touching up scuffed baseboards, those types of things will make a really big difference with buyers. If you've got a couple small leaks, have them repaired. Buyers are going to see items like this and think that there is all kinds of deferred maintenance on the home. So look at what you could repair at an inexpensive cost and do that right away. Tip number 8, apply a fresh coat of paint. This is the best bang for your buck. Slapping a fresh, neutral color into this space is going to really update a dull, dated room. Choose a gray or a beige or a grayish on the wall in your living spaces, and maybe choose like a neutral green or a blue in the bathrooms. Tip number 9, don't forget about your floors. Get rid of worn out carpets and consider refinishing shabby hardwood floors. An inexpensive new area rug is a quick fix and can disguise the look of an old floor. Tip number 10, spring for new light fixtures. You can renew the look of a room simply by replacing old or outdated light fixtures. Another thing that I recommend is going around and replacing all of the light bulbs in your house. You want to make sure that they all have the same wattage so that when your home is lit and ready for showings, it's even throughout the house. Another tip I would like to add to tip number 10 is just simply replacing any light switch covers or outlet covers. Also, if you have it in your budget to update your door hardware, that can make a really big difference as well. For a complete list of my top 10 favorite tips for staging on a budget, click the link in the description. It's free and you can keep it handy with you while you prepare your home for sale. As always, please like or share this video or comment below to ask me more about selling your home in today's market. I'll be back on Monday at 9 a.m. with another episode of Your Desert Life. Take care.